So who do you save? Your spouse who just cheated on you with your sibling, or your sibling, basically,
Who just cheated on you with your spouse
and is not sorry about it?
Mm-mm.
Can I go first?
Sure.
All right. And we want to hear from you. 800-682-1075. Who do you save? Your spouse or your sibling? As someone who's been through 2 divorces,
This is low-hanging fruit for Jared.
I mean, it's too easy.
Yeah.
I mean, marriage in my life has somehow been temporary. That's not how I went into it.
Yeah,
Never
sure.
thought it would
A
be.
sibling is a brother or sister, right?
Correct,
Yes.
Jason.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. We know
Yeah.
it with a family tree. You're just a little iffy.
Yeah, so yeah, it'd be like your sister, or if you had a brother. And so yeah, I mean, and it's nothing. I'm not saying anything against them, but family is family.
Yeah.
And I would save my sibling.
Well, sometimes people would say your wife is your family too.
They would. Yes, they're like closer maybe sometimes than family could be. Whew. In my situation,
Because you're in a loving, happy marriage.
I am, yes, but I have just found out that my
What?
sibling
Oh.
has slept with my you know what I mean? Like you're in that moment and then there's this terrible tragedy where they fall off the side of the mountain. I called 911. I did my job.
That's a Jason Goodman answer.
See how it plays out?
You wouldn't
I tried.
You have to
No,
pick.
you have to
No, I would probably, because my dad has had a kidney transplant, and I know how particular it all has
pick. And
to
your
be.
husband cheated on you.
I know, but
this
in
scenario.
in the scenario, yeah.
Yeah, in the scenario, not in real life.
Yes, I would probably give the blood to my sister.
Okay, save your sister. Okay.
And then just hope that there's a kidney that's available so that then
Nope,
they both
nope, you're
survive.
doing a Goodman
no,
thing.
listen. No,
Nope.
hope they both survive so I can make their lives a living hell after that.
You can, hold over their head the rest of their life.
Yes, because then, like, my sister is alive, my family's okay, but I would make their lives, both of them, a living hell forever.
But in this scenario, you
I'd
would let
save
your
my
husband.
sister.
Your husband would be dead. I know you hate saying it, but because you're doing a Goodman.
I
We
would
have to go
pick my
by
sister.
the scenario.
Yeah,
You
I would
pick your
pick
sister.
the blood because
This is why it's dividing the internet because no one wants to answer
no one
this.
wants to answer
I
it.
did no problem.
It's
but
hard.
My situation is a lot different.
Right.
Jason Goodman.
What about? Hold on,
Well-
please. Let me just ask you something. Let's say you were happily married.
My sibling.
Still.
Because they cheated.
Oh, the
And then-
cheating.
and then-
but your sibling is the one who
but
cheated
I'm
with
not-
your.
I didn't. It's messed up.
Yeah.
But I didn't make vows with my sibling. They shouldn't have done it. But no.
That's true.
I couldn't trust my spouse going forward after that.
Oh, that's out. I can't trust my sibling.
Yeah.
No.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I can move away from my sibling. Like, you can never be around anybody else I'm around.
Okay. This is a brutally
And
hard
we've had people
question.
call in before where their siblings have cheated with their spouses.
That's true.
Jason Goodman, can you answer? Who
Well,
would you save, your sibling or your spouse?
I have a life insurance policy on Carol, so Carol will go first.
Also
No. I'm just kidding. Although that would be nice. I'm not that close with my. Well, first of all, it would be odd because my sibling is a sister, so she would be dyking out with my wife. But is that wrong to say?
What did you just say?
I don't know.
no.
For someone who's like so concerned about FCC violations at every turn,
That seemed pretty
that's simply
easy.
not something I would say.
I don't think that's on any list.
All right.
rolled right off the tongue.
That's pretty easy for you.
Just from this moment on, I don't want to hear another mention about
I
FCC
have to.
violations
That's not,
ever again.
That's not a problem.
Okay, diking out. All right, we'll remember this moment. Write it down.
It might
Either
not be,
scissor on.
might
Yeah.
be great for the listener and the kids in the car, but not an FCC thing.
Okay.
All right. So they're scissoring. Go ahead.
Ooh, see, that's more closer than what I
Oh,
No,
said.
my
you
gosh.
don't. No, you
Stop.
don't.
No
It is.
chance.
What does scissors
Well,
mean?
it's black and white.
Nobody
What does
listening
scissors mean,
would think
Jason?
that.
What does
If
scissors
you
mean?
said what it
they're cutting
means-
pieces of paper?
Yes, there you
It's
go.
tomato, tomato.
They're making crafts together? That's what Ooh, don't be gross.
That's exactly right, Jared.
They mean the same thing.
Yes.
If you don't know the description, it's fine.
Okay.
But what's the question now?
Who would you say? All right, your
Yeah, I said I would save my wife because my sister, I hardly ever talk to my sister. She doesn't engage. She doesn't respond. She's never come into North Carolina to see
Like your
anybody.
family and
She does.
Okay.
I don't think she's seen Everly ever in person.
wow.
I don't
Yeah.
believe so. And maybe the only time she's ever seen Landon out of the 16 years of his life is the couple times that we went up to Rhode Island. So she's not engaged at all with my family.
So you pick wife.
to make it
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah.
Now let's imagine you had a brother that you're really close with.
See, it's hard to. I
let's
don't
say
have
Squid
one.
was your brother.
Oh gosh, still Carol.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You would let Squid die?
Well, he's not my. It's hard to do because I don't
I know.
have. You
Hey,
have a
no
different
more
bond.
No,
with
that's
your
fair.
brother.
Fridays, dude.
That's fair, 'cause you're
more
going
time
by-
with the boys.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you got to go by.
The difference is you don't. I wouldn't want to hook up with you.
Yeah.
And I'm really close to my brothers
fair.
that are siblings, so it makes it easier to pick my siblings.
Well, and you're not married currently, because
Right.
right
But I was
now it's a
married.
real tough situation.
No, but I was married, and
Yeah.
I would still pick, because then my wife cheated. And
But they
it's like,
but they cheated. That makes it really hard. Ben, I love you if you're listening.
Right.
But it's
If you're just joining us, somebody posted on TikTok a morality test. The short version is you found out that your spouse cheated on you with one of your siblings, and they got some accident. You can only save one. Who would you save, your spouse or your sibling? That's a very short
that's
version
a
of
very condensed version.
it.
Yes.
There's a lot more to it, but
Squid.
Yeah, I'm really tight with my brother, so I'm kind of like with Jared, but because I could never.
Excuse me,
I mean,
I said the same
but I'm
thing.
saying I could never imagine. He would never do that in a million years. I can never picture it, so it makes it like hard to imagine.
That's what they
course.
always say.
Yeah, but I mean, initially I was like, well, I'll let them both die. I ain't giving you nothing. You know what I mean? Like, we all both die.
Wow.
Both, yeah.
well, I think a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah, but I guess if I had to pick one, yeah, I'd save my brother.
I mean,
yeah.
we've like known our siblings our whole lives.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
they have a lot of dark stuff on us.
And you just came, you just got out of a whole thing where you've caught somebody cheating, so like you didn't feel good about that.
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah.
You
like-
weren't even married.
Yeah, and then it's like, well, I mean, it's like, yeah, with a sibling, like, we've argued, you argue all the time, everything, but like
Then
with your
you forget it.
with your spouse, it's like done. Like, there's nothing left with the spouse if you cheat it like that.
Agreed.
Right? Yeah.
Toxic, and then your bro's just another toxic king. You cheated with your wife.
No.
Hey, we killed her, yeah.
Let's go celebrate. Matt.
I'd have a hard time not saving my wife because we have a child together.
Dang it! I didn't even think about our kids.
And she's listening.
And I wouldn't. She's at work. And I wouldn't want for my son to not have his mother. We wouldn't be together after that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want that. And I've got more than one sibling. You know what I'm saying? But at the same
It's tough.
time,
You can sacrifice
the
one.
procedure to save my wife is more risky than the sibling.
To give a kidney to
Give
your
a
wife.
kidney versus just giving blood.
Mm-hmm.
So I still think I would save my wife and hope that it's easier for them to find the blood for the sibling.
No, one dies. That's
Well,
it.
then
One
kill
dies.
the sibling.
All right. Well, we'll send this audio to your siblings.
But it's for my son.
It's for the good of your
I'm
child.
making that decision purely
Okay.
thinking
But
about
then
my
what
kid.
if your wife who cheated on you leaves you for
Yeah, they
one
would
will be
divorced.
dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Is it telling that I didn't consider my kids' well-being at all?
not
in
shocking.
this- Yeah. I'm like, how is this going to hurt me?
Matt said it's not shocking. Yeah, well.
I'm not even shocked myself.
All right, it's on brand, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's go to Brittany. Who would you save, your sibling or your spouse, if they cheated together and they got in some sort of accident?
Okay. Well, I'm going to be petty. I'm not saving anybody. I'm going to save myself.
You
I'm going
can't.
to keep my blood and my kidney.
You got to choose. You got to choose.
But if you had to choose, so your gut reaction is let them both die, which is very cool.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go with my sibling. I've just been cheated on recently, so I'm, just feeling the effects from that. So I'm saving my sibling, definitely, if I had to pick.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let's go to Under the Table Lee. If you're new to the show, he was in the closet about being a listener to his family because he says
He was embarrassed.
his family doesn't get that he listens to us.
He described them as hood-type family.
He has a hood-type family that doesn't understand why he likes us so much.
We love you, Lee.
Lee, we do love you. All right, who would you save?
Exactly. Well, of course, the answer. What I'm gonna pick. Hey, I'm ready to gun down both of them. But anyway,
I don't think that's part of the scenario.
Oh my gosh!
It just went from letting them die to murder.
They're in the hospital. He's like,
There's no
"Where's my
gun. There's no gun, Lee.
Oh my God!
I love it. I love it.
There's just a
I'm sorry.
mountain.
I'm sorry. There's no gun. There's no gun. I'm pulling the plug in the hospital. That's what I meant to say. But if I had to choose, if I really, really had to choose, I think I would choose the significant other.
To save.
I think I would. Yeah, to save.
Okay.
Okay. Do you get along well with your sibling?
Bye-bye. Man, no. This in the hood. There's always asking, gimme.
Hey, trust me, that's not just in the hood.
Even in Jason's gated community.
Gimme
Gimme,
all
gimme,
day
gimme.
long.
Daddy, I want a new car, Daddy.
The check engine light is on.
Pay
Daddy.
off my credit card bills,
Pay the
Daddy.
credit cards.
Oh, fine.
I'm out of prime. on, Dad.
My PlayStation's not working.
I only have Xbox One and PlayStation 5. Daddy!
Jason's not laughing anymore.
Yeah.
Daddy, that one luxury car, the leather seats burned my skin.
Yeah. Because, I'm restricted. He's not. It's fine.
No. I actually, when there was a time growing up, it wasn't always this way, where we were spoiled. My dad, we had two luxury cars.
Oh.
One was a Mercedes, and one was at the time a Lincoln. And we would complain like, we don't want to ride in the Mercedes because the seats are hot.
Well,
They were leather
that's all you
seats.
care about
But
when you're a kid.
We didn't know.
That's all you care
and then
about.
got older, and my dad's driving like a Daewoo. It's like some car that was like made up that only lasted a year. And I was like, I would die to have the hot Mercedes seats.
I've always kind of guessed you might have been spoiled growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You what?
I've always kind of thought Jared might have been spoiled growing up.
Spoiled?
Yeah, I've kind of gotten that vibe before.
Oh.
Yeah.
How
That's
dare
why
you.
you're so cocky and confident and just do whatever you want.
Maybe so. There's other
no
reasons.
regard for anyone else.
I was spoiled at like
No regard.
6.
Yeah.
6 or 7 maybe, and then the rest was hard times.
Mm-hmm.
No, we had the bullet van too, the Lumina. It was like shaped like a bullet.
Was it steel looking, like steel colored?
No, it was white, but it was
Okay.
not a good looking car.
Yeah.
This is as a teenager.
Well,
Yeah.
again,
So.
builds character.
It does. No, of course. Let's go to anonymous. Who would you save in a scenario where you caught your spouse cheating with your sibling and they got into some sort of accident and they both were going to die, but you can only save one? Who would you save, your sibling or your spouse?
I got to thinking about this a little more, and I'm a huge Jared fan. I love you, man. So, I think I'm going to say my spouse, man, because the sex is too good.
She cheated on you.
Yeah.
Maybe she cheated.
So good that your sibling wants some. All
Yeah,
right.
it's okay, but, I don't really like my sibling doing something like that if that happened, but,
Okay.
I keep hitting on my spouse, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
people don't know.
All right. Thank you, anonymous.
Yeah.
I guess the mistress would be dead. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Ricky, who would you save, your spouse or your sibling, if you caught them cheating with each other? You can only save one.
First off, I'm an A-male since I've been like 4 years old, guys.
Oh, thank
Oh.
you.
So you've been listening
I'm
for
so
45 years?
just to even, yes. I'm actually 85. Thank you.
You sound great for 85.
You sound
Jason,
you
I
sound amazing.
appreciate that.
Sound
I'm
amazing.
kidding. You know how voices are. I can't tell. You probably look younger than your voice. Go ahead.
Well, thank you. I actually, initially, I agreed with everyone else, and I wouldn't save either. But I did take my kids into account, Katie.
Oh, wow.
And I mean,
Better
I'm a
woman than
single
me.
mother of 3.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm a single mom of 3, so I kind of have to take them into account when doing anything at all,
Yeah.
actually. So I would have to save their dad. And he actually has cheated on me. He actually had a mistress for about 8 years of our 12-year relationship.
Did you not know about this, or you just let it happen?
No, I knew about it. I was trying to have an open mind and understand, because it wasn't the first time he had been unfaithful. Excuse me. So I just tried to, we all do it for a reason. And Squidward, I'm really sorry it happened to you, dude. You seem like a really awesome guy.
He's not really,
So,
especially after what he said
I'm
about
sorry.
me earlier.
Wait. Really though, so
I
8
don't
years.
know.
8 years. You're saying
Yeah.
that you try to understand, and I like this thinking. I
Correct.
do like this thinking, but
Correct.
8 years, he had a relationship with one person, or was this multiple people? Because after 8 years of the same person, it seems like more than just one little fling of a night.
Almost like a common law marriage.
Right. I'm actually about to blow your mind even further. He has 2 children with her.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I was 5 months pregnant when we found out she was pregnant with his child. It was our second child, his first son, the first son in the family for 21 years.
Wow.
And that was
And you don't want him
that
dead.
was July 7th of 2000. I don't. I
interesting.
don't want him dead because my children, for whatever bleeping reason, they absolutely adore him.
Well, I guess
They-
you could be a good dad, but not a great spouse,
That's
I
true.
guess.
Yeah.
Could be.
And he is, he is a wonderful father, and he's always been very good to
Okay.
them,
Okay.
and he's had a great relationship with them. So, but yeah, I'd have to save Dad because my kids.
Can
yeah.
That's
I ask
amazing.
you something?
have every reason not to.
Yeah, and this is not. I'm not trying to hurt feelings or be rude, but where does where does your happiness and your self-respect come in? Because here you are trying to understand what he's going through and how he's feeling and why he's doing what he's doing. And meanwhile, you're raising your children and this man is doing whatever he wants.
Always standing up for the women, Katie.
I am here because I'm like, what kind of life is that? What kind of life is that for you?
And Katie, I appreciate that because, a lot of women, they're just kind of look at me like I'm crazy and they're like, but, I don't understand. And they don't even, ask me, hey, what about your self-worth? When do you apply that? It's taken a minute, but I'm applying it now.
Okay. Did you feel
Not
was
that
it
matters?
At the time?
We've been separated.
Yeah.
But
At the time, was it like kind of a financial thing, a fear of the unknown? I can't. How can I make it with 3 kids?
For me, yeah. Well, for me, my thing has always been family unit. So I grew up in a separated home. So for me, it was I'll do whatever I have to do to make sure mom and dad are under the same roof.
I get that.
So that was like my mindset for a very, very, very long time.
And I do think,
I love them.
Thank you very much. I do think people too. Like I'm definitely one of these people that if this happened to me, I would. If my wife cheated, I would leave. And then stuff happens. And if you have kids, then things can change.
No, I get that, but at what point when somebody has another kid
This is
with
like
somebody?
another life.
Oh no!
Let me ask you.
I'm saying that she had a million reasons to
Yeah.
leave.
Let me ask you.
It should have.
Did the other child?
Oh, she's gone.
Yeah, she's not.
Oh,
they had 2 kids.
I wanted to see if.
Oh,
she had
she's
a
back.
re-
She's back.
she-
Okay, go ahead, Jason. Go ahead. Ask.
My question to you is, did you have a relationship with your husband's other child with the other girl?
He had 2 kids.
Yeah. Did you have?
Well, I'm actually going to correct you. I've never been married. I'm going to just be a spinster. I'll be 35 this year. So we were never married. So had we been married, it would have been a divorce absolutely right out the gate. Because for me, marriage is huge. And it's something spiritual. And anyway, but yeah, no.
Did you have a relationship with the other children that he had?
Oh, did I have what? So the other children, absolutely. I'd keep them all the time. I'd have all 5 kids in the house hanging out all the time.
While he's out banging somebody else?
No. He would be working or something. It wasn't like he was like it wasn't like a constant. He was kept seeing her and kept sleeping with her kind of thing. It was just like I'd sleep with her every now and again, and then of course, we're not using birth control or that kind of thing, and then we're ending up having children. So,
okay. Well,
yeah.
We appreciate you being honest because I know it's not
easy.
It could be very embarrassing to admit some of these things. But I'm sure there's
I'm
other people
an open book.
I'm sure there's other people listening that are in maybe not exact situations, but maybe similar. They're like, oh, I guess I'm not the only ones dealing with this. But you feel like you're better off now because you're actually starting to like live for yourself and just in your kids.
Hey, you're 35. You're still you still got it. You got 5 more years to really get.
I don't know about that. I think it's already. They don't tell you in your 30s are not fun for me. I'd rather be in my 40s, to be honest with you. That way I have a reason to be grouchy. And
you have a reason.
You have many reasons.
I got a lot of reasons.
I don't ever wear makeup anymore. I don't ever do anything. I barely wear clothes to work,
You're a stripper?
I feel like in my 40s that's more of an excuse. I am not.
Oh, you said you
actually,
barely wear clothes to work. I was just kidding.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no. Well, I mean, like, it's not like it's a T-shirt and some leggings.
I got you.
So, it's not like I'm fancy, like, other women do or other.
I got you.
Do you want that?
Yeah.
Do you want that for yourself? Do you feel like maybe that's a reflection on how you feel about yourself? The fact that you're not. I mean, my mom never wears makeup. She's just how she is. She just doesn't choose to do that. We didn't really grow up learning how to put on makeup and stuff. But if you felt better about yourself, do you think that putting on makeup and getting dressed up would be fun for you?
I mean, possibly. Right now, for me, that sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so exhausted with everything else that and I like to think of myself as more of a natural beauty. I don't know if that really applies or not.
Okay.
But so I just kind of go with that.
No, I think like
I'm
Katie
just trying to
doesn't.
set a good example for my daughter, though.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
Yeah,
Sure.
all
You
you can do is
know.
learn from it. Well, thank you so much, and we do wish you the best.
thank you guys.
in the future.